Welcome to the City of Fresno's Parks and Recreation. Thank you for joining us for Seniors Corner. Today we will be doing some Sittercise, so feel free to grab any dumbbells, water bottles, anything that you can use for some added resistance if you need it. If not, we can use our body weight and still get a good workout in. That's what I'm going to be doing today. Remember to reduce and avoid any injuries. Always check with your doctor before beginning any fitness program. Remember that we are going to start slow and work our way up. So if you haven't worked out in a while, maybe do the body weight with me and add the water bottles or weights later down the road. All right, folks. So today we're going to be doing an upper body and core workout. So grab your waters or your dumbbells, whatever you're using, or do body weight with me. We're going to start off with a nice little flow for a warm up. So we're going to inhale our hands up and exhale over to the side, whichever side you want to start with. It's all up to you. We're going to hit both sides and keep it even. And inhale up and over to the other side. I'm going to get my timer going so I can keep us on track, folks. Keep that stretch up and over. Here we go. You can use your armrest or you can put your hand on your knee. And one more time, up and over to that other side. Good job. Make sure you're taking nice deep breaths all the way down into the belly. Inhale up and over. One more time on this side. And bring our arms down to the front. Little shoulder, light pull, and open up. Other side. Two nice little pulls. Get a nice little dynamic stretch in our shoulders. Still waking our body up. All right, a couple more times on both sides. Nice light pulls. All right, we're gonna work on our necks now. So let's drop our right ear to our right shoulder. If you need extra help with this stretch, you can hold on to the bottom of your chair and lean over that right ear to that right shoulder, still maintaining that nice deep breath all the way down to the belly. Gonna inhale up and over to that other side. Again, remember you can hold on to the bottom of the chairs if you need help in keeping your shoulders from shutting up so you can really get that stretch. All right, one more time, right ear to right shoulder. A few deep breaths on this side and up and over. One last time on that left side. We're going to put our hands together. We're going to draw some circles with our wrists. Let's wake those up. They're going to help us perform our workout. And one direction, and now we'll switch directions. Still staying focused on those nice deep inhales all the way down to our belly. A couple more rotations with our wrist circles. And let's go ahead and shake it out. Inhale up again and exhale down, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Let's go up one more time and squeeze those shoulder blades together. All right, folks, we are all done with our warm-up. We got things going and flowing nice and well. Hopefully you're feeling good. We're gonna get started with some external rotations. So if you have a towel, what you can do to really perfect this exercise is to roll it up and place it right here in between your elbow and your side and keep that pressure between the towel there. If you don't have a towel, no worries. We're still going to focus on that pressure between our elbow and our side. We're going to hold our weight in our hands, or we're just going to keep our weight here, and we're going to start to perform an external rotation. So this will help us fix our posture or maintain our posture if we have nice posture. We're going to do 15 seconds on both sides, starting right now. 30 seconds total, so 15 seconds on each side. A nice, slow, controlled tempo. So make sure you're not swinging it out here fast. Keep track of your reps if you can, so we can get an even amount on both sides. Make sure we got that nice deep breath still all the way down into our belly. And switch sides now. Same thing. Other side. If you got that towel, squeeze it in between your elbow and your side. If not, you're focusing on keeping that elbow as close to your side as possible. So make sure it's not way over here, okay? Nice and close to the body. That towel really helps you focus on keeping that elbow close so we can perform this movement with the proper form and work on the muscles that we're trying to. All right, and our 15 seconds is up. Go ahead and shake it out. We're gonna still keep it up in the shoulders. We're gonna work on our traps. We're gonna do some single arm shrugs. So with this one, like we did with our stretches, you can hold on to the bottom of your chair just to really focus on the side that we're working on and make sure that other side is resting and not trying to creep up and help with the work that we're gonna be performing. So again, 15 seconds on each side, and this is what it looks like. So one arm up and down. Just kind of like, I don't know, but on one shoulder. I don't know. Bring the shoulder back and up, so make sure it's not rounded forward and coming up, back and up, okay? Getting started in 3, 2, and 15 seconds on each side. So that shoulder's coming back and up. You can hold on to that other side of the chair if you need to. If not, you can have that other hand just resting. Use your preference. I'm keeping an eye on my watch to keep us on target. 15 seconds went by really fast. Let's switch to that other side. Perfect job, folks. Remember to try to keep track of your reps so we can keep it even on both sides. Keep moving. I'm just checking my watch for time. 3, 2, and done. All right, let's go ahead and shake it out. Grab a swig of water if you have some next to you. Go ahead and take a little rest while I show you this next movement, and then we'll get started. So our movement's gonna be similar to that external rotation, kind of. Our arms are gonna be up at that 90-degree angle instead of down here. It's just gonna be up at about shoulder height. You can hold your weights in your hands, or we keep it body weight. We're gonna bring our elbows together, squeezing our chest or our pecs together, just like that. Bring them very close. You don't want them to touch. As close as possible without touching. Feel that squeeze and contraction in your chest, and then back to that starting point, okay? So here we go, getting started in 3, 2, and 30 seconds total on this one. Holding those weights or no weights. Arms at that 90-degree angle, up at our sides, up at shoulder height, squeezing them together. If you've ever used a pec deck machine at the gym, we are simulating that movement just without the machine. In and out, keep it up, folks. I'm gonna be checking my clock, keeping us on track. Got 10 more seconds to go. 30 seconds goes by fast when you're having fun. All right, those muscles are burning, and time. All right, again, you get a little break while I show you this next exercise. It's going to be a little complex, so I'm gonna give you folks 2 different options. The first option, we're just going to have a standard row. So we're gonna take that right hand on the inside of our left foot, and we're just gonna pull our hand towards our hip. We've done this one in the past if you joined us on other exercises. So just a standard row here, slightly bent over. Make sure you got a nice flat back and your neck and spine are in the neutral position. Your neck's not bent up or hanging down, okay? The more complex movement, we're gonna have our other leg, that right leg, kick back into a bent 90-degree angle, and it's called a bird dog row. We're gonna have that left hand propping ourselves up on that left leg, that right hand still performing the row. We just have that left leg up, okay? I actually did that backwards. So the row is gonna be here, but the bird dog row is gonna be the opposite leg that's up. So if we do the bird dog row, we're gonna have to scooch over to the other side, send that left arm back, and then we're gonna have that right hand coming on the outside of our right leg here. Okay, so 2 options. Standard row here, right down the middle of our legs to that right hip if we're performing on the right side, or if we're gonna do that bird dog row, that left leg goes to that bent kick back position. I'm gonna show you on the right side just so it's a better camera angle, and we're gonna be performing that row on the outside of the bent leg, okay? 30 seconds total, 15 seconds each side, 3, 2, and 1. I'll start with that standard row. So if we're just performing this one, 15 seconds on this side, keeping track of the clock for us. 15 seconds goes by fast, or we got that leg up, and I have to show you on the other side just for purposes here. So that's keeping our glutes and our lower back engaged. Here we go. we're gonna do that other side. 15 seconds is up. So if you're doing that standard row, left hand now, right down the middle of our legs, pulling towards that left hip, or we got that left leg back now, and we're performing that row over here on the outside of our leg. 15 seconds starts now. Make sure you're still breathing, you got that leg up, or you're performing that standard row here, right down the middle. Remember, we're starting slow and working our way up, so if that second movement, second option is too much for you, just perform this standard row here. It's totally okay. We're still hitting mostly the same muscles. Again, the other one's just adding a little bit more. All right, our time's up. Go ahead and take a break, shake it out. We're gonna hit those biceps next, so we're working our way down the body. We hit our shoulders, our chest, our back. Now we're gonna hit our biceps, the front of our arms here. If you have weights or your hands, whatever you're using, we're gonna crush them together. And you got two options here. You can either stay up nice and tall, and you're gonna keep your hands together. It's called a crush grip curl. Or second option, if your back's okay, we're gonna bend down, keep our elbows planted on our knees here, and we're gonna perform that same movement, just like that. So two options, either sitting up nice and tall or bending down. If you're bending down, make sure that you got a nice flat back and you're pushing back with your hips, hinging like a door hinge. All right, 30 seconds total. 3, 2, and time. I'm gonna go for that bent over position. 30-second crush grip curls. 30 seconds total. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale down as the muscles elongate, and exhale as they contract up into that curled position. So crush grip curls. 30 seconds total. I'm gonna check my watch to keep going. We got 5 seconds left, folks. That 30 seconds goes by fast. Those biceps are burning, those forearms are on fire. Keep it up, and that is time. 30 seconds done. Now we're gonna hit the back of our arms. We hit the biceps, let's hit the triceps. I'm gonna give you folks two options on this one. So that first option, we're just gonna have our arms here and we're going to extend our triceps out. So you should feel that right here on the back of your arm. If you have some weights, you will definitely feel it. Make sure to keep your elbows nice and tight by your side. Don't let them flare out. So nice and tight and inside, close to your ears, sending those hands up and out, just extending your arms straight, bending it down to a 90-degree angle. Told you folks I had two options for you. So the second one, if you can do it, we're gonna do a little modified chair dip. So if your chair is stable enough, you can use the arms or you can use this part of your chair. If it's not, just slight dip. The straighter your legs are, the harder the exercise. This chair doesn't allow me to bend my arms out the way I need to, so it's stable enough. I'm gonna use the armrest to show you. So straighter the legs, harder the exercise. You can use your bent knees to help you perform the exercise if you'd like to do the chair dip option instead of the tricep extensions. Enough break time, let's get started. So I'm gonna start off again, 30 seconds with one exercise. Here we go, 3, 2, and tricep extensions. Again, you can be doing those chair dips if this is too easy for you, or you just prefer the dips over this exercise. If you've been working out a while, go ahead and do both. All right, keep it up, folks. I'm just checking my watch, keeping us on track. 15 seconds down, 15 seconds to go. Nice deep inhales all the way to the belly. Remember, if you're doing those dips, the straighter your legs are, the harder the exercise. The bent knee option is going to help you perform those dips. 3, 2, and time. All right, here we go, folks. We got one more exercise. We're going to hit the medial delt with our shoulders. That's that middle shoulder, and then we're going to hit some core work, cool down. And if you want to do some more, you can repeat this video maybe 1 to 2 more times depending on your fitness level, or just do this one circuit with us, and that's plenty of time as well. So again, we're gonna hit that medial delts. We're gonna do a isometric hold lateral, sorry about that. An iso hold lateral raise. Let me start over. So what that means is we're gonna have one shoulder up, holding this position in the lateral raise while the other one is performing the movement, and then we're gonna drop that other side down while the other one holds the movement, and then pick the other one back up. So one's gonna be in that isometric hold while the other's performing the lateral raise. Okay, here we go, folks. We have 3, 2, 30 seconds total on this one. One arm up in the hold, and then we bring the other arm up. Drop that other side down, and keep it up. Try not to overthink it so we don't get too mixed up on the movement. Just watch me follow along, or go at your own pace. It's a nice steady tempo. Remember, we're never moving crazy fast. We want nice control movement, control over our bodies, control over the weights that we're using, or just control over our own body weight if you're not using the added resistance. Keep moving, don't stop. I'm just checking my clock, keep us on time. 30 seconds is done. So drop your weights if you have them. If not, you're good to go. Take a quick swig of water while I'm showing you our next exercise. We're gonna be hitting some ab work. So 2 options. If you have the arm rests on your chair, you can use that for stability. You can also use the bottom of your chair for stability, or you can work on balance and not hold on to either side of the chair or the armrest. So what we're gonna be doing is seated ab circles. The straighter your legs are, as with the dips, the harder the exercise is gonna be. The more bent your legs are, it's gonna make the exercise a little bit easier. So I'm gonna keep my legs slightly bent. It's kind of for that medium resistance challenge level. And what we're gonna be doing for 30 seconds, we're gonna draw circles with our legs, focusing on those, with our abs mostly, drawing circles. Nice, small little circles. We don't need anything crazy big. We want it nice and tight in our abs. You should feel it in those lower abs. And then the other 15 seconds, we're gonna go clockwise, okay? So we're gonna get started in 3, 2, 30 seconds. Let's do this. I'm holding on to the sides, drawing some circles, small little circles. I like to put one hand on my abs so I can make sure they're engaged. You're leaning back slightly in your chair. 15 seconds on one side and 15 in the other. We're already done. Switch directions. Let's go counterclockwise or clockwise if you started counterclockwise first. It's only 15 seconds each direction. Come on, folks, you can do it. We're almost there. If you're extra crazy, your hands are up. I'm gonna keep mine down. And 3, 2, woo! Time. All right, let's give our hip flexors and our abs a break. All right, just gonna shake it out, take a couple breaths, grab a swig of water. Our next one, we're gonna do an alternating forward cross body reaches. So what that means is we're just gonna send one leg out and reach across our body, keeping that core nice and tight. So one leg out, reach across. One leg out, reach across. If you don't wanna straighten that leg, you can just lift up that bent knee, or I still send my leg out, lift up that bent knee and reach across. Bent knee, reach across. Or send out the leg if it goes out naturally like mine does. Up to you. Make sure that core is nice and tight. Nice soft little twist, nothing crazy, no jerky movements ever, all right? 30 seconds total. 3, 2, and go. So reach out, send the leg out, and reach to the other side. There you go. Or bend me up, see if I can keep my leg from going out. You got those weights, holding them in your hands. 20 seconds is already down. We got 10 to go. Inhale and then exhale as you're twisting to that other side, and time is up. Went by fast, folks. We got one last movement, so you get a break as I demonstrate as usual. So the first option is going to be that modified chair plane. So I'm going to turn my chair to the side. Again, if your chair is stable enough, you can use an armrest. If not, let's use that bottom part of the chair. And again, if you're even more advanced, you can get down on the ground and do a standard plank if you want to. There's plenty of options. Challenge yourself, but remember, start small, work your way up. Don't start at the top, because the only way to go is down, as my grandpa says. So the modified plank, just like so. If you can't do that option, which is totally okay, we all start in different places. We're gonna hold, or we're gonna brace down. Imagine you're doing a little crunch, and then you're gonna lift your knees up. We're gonna alternate lifting the knees up, or you can crunch down, hold on to the side of your chair, and crunch. So you're basically performing a reverse crunch and a crunch on the top. So we're hitting both sides, both areas of those abs. And so we got alternating leg raises with that abdominal brace, or you can hold it, or we got the plank. Okay, so lots of different options.
I'm going to do the seated alternating leg raise with the abdominal bracing. So we got 30 seconds total. 3, 2, and let's do this, folks. So brace down like you're performing a little crunch. Feel those abs engage, and lift up one leg and the other. You can also put your hands on your knees to add a little resistance to that knee raise. Core is nice and tight. You can also hold on to the side of your chair. You can just hold here for 30 seconds. I'm gonna check our clock. We got 6 seconds. If you're performing that plank, good job, keep it up. Make sure you're breathing, and time. All right, folks, so like I said, if you feel up for another round, go ahead and rewind back to that first exercise, which was the external rotations on one side, 15 seconds each. Work your way through as many rounds as you feel necessary. I wouldn't go over 45 minutes, an hour max, including the cool down, okay? We're gonna get started on the cool down. If you're ready to join me, again, if you feel like you need more, go ahead and skip back to that first exercise we started with and repeat as you feel necessary. So we're gonna kind of start off like we did with our intro. We're gonna inhale up, and let's exhale over to the side. This time we're just gonna hold it a little bit longer. If you're tall enough, your feet can be flat on the ground. I'm kind of short, so gotta stay on my tippy toes. Inhale up and over to that other side. Perfect job. Hold that stretch. Make sure you're breathing. And inhale up. Clasp the hands together. Give you a small back bend. And bring your hands down to your knees, top of your thighs. We're going to do a little cat-cow. So we're going to protract and push our shoulders round out of the middle of our back. And then exhale up nice and tall. Inhale, stretching out the back. And exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale up. All right, bring your arms out to your side and cross one arm over. Let's stretch out those shoulders. Hold this stretch for a few deep breaths. I'll tell you when to switch. 3, 2, and switch. Nice deep inhales all the way to the belly, about 3 to 5 deep breaths on each stretch. All right, let's inhale up and drop that hand between your shoulder blades. Push on that elbow. Let's stretch out our triceps. Still making sure we're focusing on that breath. Heart rate should be coming down. Drop the arms down, inhale up. And same thing, other side, that left hand goes in between your shoulder blades as best as you can, and then push down on that elbow. You should get a nice stretch in the back of that arm and your tricep. All right, couple more breaths. Inhale and exhale, arms down. One last inhale up, clasp the hands together, nice back bend. And thank you for training with me today. Remember, stay happy, stay healthy, stay loud and Fresno proud as we unite in Fresno fun. Hope you enjoyed the video.